अभिजीत आप स्क्रीन शेयर कर लीजिए। Let me make you make host.
Sir, if you are sharing your screen, then I don't think he will be able to share his screen.
I'll stop it. Okay. Actually, setting multiple participants I will allow, then he'll be able to do. Right. Abhijit, are you able to share the screen?
Yes, sir, I'm able to share the screen.
Then share it, and then I'll start the session.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Great. So good evening, everybody.
Good evening,
Here
sir.
we are going live with Abhijit Singh. I would first like to give a brief introduction of Abhijit. So Abhijit is actually a data scientist, an enthusiast with skills in Excel, Python, and SQL. तो आज तो हम अभिजीत का एक एक्सेल सेशन रख रहे हैं, बट इन द टाइम टू कम मे बी हम कोई पाइथन के लिए भी एक जस्ट किक स्टार्ट कुछ रख सकते हैं सो दैट पीपल गेट इंटरेस्ट इन इट. I understand Python is not that easy. It's a whole program in itself. But just to create interest of audience, we can have one session on that also. So Abhijit is currently working as an assistant professor at the Department of Management, Medicaps University, Indore. He has worked with organizations such as Amazon, Microsoft, and the Art of Living Foundation as a digital marketing consultant for last 10 years. He has done his MBA in electronic commerce and is currently pursuing PhD in management from IMS DAVV and CS50X from Harvard Extension School. So with this, over to you, Abhijit. I'm making you host of the session also. You'll be able to control it now.
Okay, sir.
Over to you.
Hello everyone. Am I audible? Just like, sir, am I audible to you?
Yes, yes, yes.
So I hope I'm audible to everyone.
Sorry to interrupt, but I request everybody, सारे participants से मैं request करूँगा कि just be interactive during the session. अभिजीत के लिए monotonous ना हो. आप participate करते रहें. If he is asking anything, आप chat box में type करें. आप voice अपने आप को unmute करके और बोलें. फिर वापस से mute कर लें. Try to be interactive, and this is not a monologue. This is going to be a dialogue. आप भी साथ में अपने कंप्यूटर में एक एक्सेल शीट ओपन कर लें and try to do it simultaneously with Abhijit. All right, thank you. You carry on, please.
Yeah, so actually I will also share the sheets. मैं sheet share कर दूंगा अभी. कुछ worksheets हैं जो आप लोगों के काम में आएंगी, यूज में रहेंगी आपके. So that you can work on the same data. क्योंकि फिर बाद में आपको इशू ना आए कि डाटा अलग था या डाटा क्रिएट नहीं करवाने का टाइम मिला. So let us begin. So these will be the topics that we will be covering today. Conditional formatting से start करेंगे and importing data and text. Then we will be having. सर के मेल में ऑलरेडी आप ये सब देख चुके होंगे. I'm just revising them here. Mathematical functions, string, if, and, or, VLOOKUP, dates. I'm using Excel 2020, the nearest latest version, and Office 365. For people who are having older Excel, जिनके पास में पुराना version है, like 2007 or 2013 or 2016, they will not have XLOOKUP in their functionality because XLOOKUP is available only in Office 365 and Office 2020. So we will start with VLOOKUP. I will also tell what is XLOOKUP and HLOOKUP. Okay, so let us begin. मैं आपको एक फाइल शेयर कर रहा हूँ. प्लीज डू चेक चैट बॉक्स. वहां आपको एक एक्सेल कंडीशनल फॉर्मेटिंग के नाम से एक फाइल मिलेगी. प्लीज ओपन एंड डाउनलोड इट. I hope everyone has got the file and
ठीक बात है. File is downloadable and I am able to open it also.
okay.
I hope other people are also able to open it.
Yes.
Okay.
So here is the file. ये कंडीशनल फॉर्मेटिंग से रिलेटेड जितने तरह की फॉर्मेटिंग पॉसिबल है, इट इज अवेलेबल इन दिस फाइल एंड वी विल बी हैविंग अ लुक एट इट. क्योंकि कई जगह पर आपको सिर्फ कलर चेंज करना होता है where you are only basically formatting and other places you have to put some formula and other places you have to put some icon. Like let me show. This is a just a formatting. सिर्फ आप एक हल्का सा edit डाल देते हैं and यहाँ आप कोई कलर चेंज कर देते हैं, फॉर्मेटिंग को चेंज करके बोल्ड कर देते हैं, इटैलिक कर देते हैं. And in some areas like this FY month you put these arrows or regional sales. So you want to put these icons. कितनी sales हुई, so you want to substitute these. ये instructions यही मैंने embed किए हुए हैं. यहाँ पर आप देख सकते हैं कि किस instruction के लिए कितना है. If there is no save, I have put a 1 and it is now replaced by a empty circle. While when it is 5, like it has been done, so it is replaced by a complete circle or a full circle. So we will get to see how these things are done. कि फाइल आप लोगों के पास में जब आई हो तो प्लीज इसे खोल लीजिएगा एंड आई होप एवरीवन इज गेटिंग has got the file and start working. Let's start working on it. Yeah, so आपको ऑफिस सपोर्ट के लिए जो लिंक रहेगी हर शीट के ऊपर, लाइक इफ यू वांट टू नो इन डिटेल, आपका इससे अगर आपको कंफ्यूजन है, कोई आपको समझ में नहीं आ रहा है कि हाउ इट इज डन, so you can click on this, how to create this rule, and you will go to this website from Microsoft, the official forum where it is mentioned कि इसे कैसे तैयार किया गया है. Let me show now. Like I want, हाँ, जो rules existing हैं उन्हें अगर आप देखना चाहते हैं, go to conditional formatting, go to manage rules, you will find that this rule is already applied there. And let me make the changes, this worksheet, so you will find that these rules have been implemented. कैसे? Any suggestions for rules that I should create? Hello?
Color code for reason, specific reason or something like that.
Okay, I cannot hear you actually. Can you please send your message via the chat box? There is a lot of noise wherever it is coming from. Okay, so I will create the rule to highlight the dairy products in this thing. And how to do that? Like if I just want to make the selection limited to this particular column, as you can see, this column is for products. I will select this whole column, go to conditional formatting, highlight rules, just a minute, thing greater than equals to text that contains, go to this, containing, I will enter the word dairy over here, and this is my instruction that you should refill this text with red light red refill. So as you can see, it is now formatted. I can expand my selection after I have done, or I can put it to the whole of this sheet. Go to manage rules. Excel में जहां भी आप selection डालते हैं, range selection डालते हैं, you can put it in multiple ways. The best part of Excel is that it allows you to be customized. If I am defining just one cell, I will write the name of that cell. If I am defining a range, I will define it with a dollar symbol. Like let's start with $B3 semicolon is for continuity. This now I will tell कि जहां तक सिलेक्शन करना है, सेमीकोलन के पहले आप ये लिखते हैं, कॉलन के पहले आप ये लिखते हैं कि क्या क्या सिलेक्शन लेना है और कहां तक लेना है. This is after the colon. So let us put it here. Also, if you don't know the Excel address की address क्या है, कैसा है, तो you can just click over it and it will take. Anywhere if I enter the word between this selection area, ये पूरा हमारा selection area है. If I enter the word dairy anywhere, it should now highlight it. as you can see. कहीं भी अगर मैं ऐसा एंटर करता हूं अब तो इसे हाईलाइट कर दिया जाएगा. So this is the first type of conditional formatting. Now shall we move to the second part? Hello?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Okay, okay. Okay, so this is the second type of formatting. Here you have to put, it was like for text. Now you can go it and have a key less or higher or equals to. This is similar to that, बस सिर्फ आपका selection जो रहता है वो यहाँ से text that contains की जगह greater than or less than हो जाता है. The rules are same and everything is same. Like let us mark now for Germany. Oh, not Germany. We have to make it in numbers because it is a less than or equals to. You cannot have less than Germany or more than Germany. Greater than, and let's put green refill. Greater than, I say 1200. So now you see कि जिनकी भी values 1200 से ऊपर हैं उन्हें highlight कर दिया गया है. Why is amount? Because it is not text, it is not numbers. So this is some precaution that you have to take when you are making any kind of conditional formatting, because if you are not making a proper selection, it will cause problems. These are the similar types. Let's move on to an advanced type, like where we can put these trends or where we can put these icons here. So when you are making a selection and when you are introducing conditional formatting, यहाँ आपके पास में क्वार्टर के बेस पे एक सिलेक्शन क्राइटेरिया तो आ जाता है, लेकिन आप चाहते हैं कि उसको आप एक आइकन दें. Here you will find icon sets. You can actually select them and put. The current rule says that whenever the sale value is greater than or equals to 45, it will put a exclamation mark. Higher than 50, it will put the value as fine. And if the value is less than 45, it will put a cross symbol on it. As you can see कि यहाँ पर values जो हैं 33 दिया हुआ है, it is a cross symbol. 62 दिया हुआ है, perfect. And if we change the value, what will happen? It will 33 था, let's put it some 58. Oh, no changes. Yeah, so the formula was not getting implemented, so I just clicked on the formula bar, nothing else, no high-tech stuff over here, just implemented it, nothing else. This is for just changing. सिर्फ नंबर लिखे हुए हैं यहाँ, उन नंबर्स को मैंने चेंज किया है कंडीशनल फॉर्मेटिंग का यूज करके. This is more like substituting icons in place of text. Selected, manage rules, and these are the icon sets. Which can I have another icons? Yes, obviously I can have another icons. Let's go to icon sets and have any type of icons that I want. Here, now the icons are different. Although I have to update the index as well. I have to update this legend key, excellent का यहाँ पर क्या होगा. And this is a bit technical. Please pay attention. If you do want me to zoom at any time, do tell me, because eligibility is important here. अगर आपको दिखाई नहीं दे रहा है तो आप प्लीज मुझे बताएं, so that I will zoom. Okay, so I want to do some kind of a marginal analysis. यहाँ मैं जानना चाहता हूँ कि अगर पिछले महीने की मेरी सेल्स से कुछ बढ़त हुई है मेरे पास इस महीने, तो यहाँ मुझे एक एरो के साथ में ग्रीन एरो में दिखनी चाहिए. अगर सेल्स नीचे गई हैं लाइक दिस मंथ, तो मुझे रेड एरो के साथ में दिखना चाहिए. Here I have $10,000 in September, and in October it was $2,500. That means I have lost $7,500 this month. So I want that to be shown along with a red arrow. How to do that? The rule is icon sets हैं यहाँ पर already program किए हुए हैं, and if the value is, हाँ ये यहाँ पहले डाटा कैसे आया उस पर आते हैं. कि ये डाटा लाने के लिए आप यहाँ से देखेंगे तो यहाँ पे बारीक सा फॉर्मूला दिखाई देगा, equals to B6 minus B5. B6 that is this thing, that is 2,500. B5 पिछले महीने की सेल्स. ये इसके साथ में आपको हर सेल में यही फॉर्मूला अलग अलग सेल्स के रेफरेंस में तैयार करा हुआ दिखेगा. B4 that is this cell over here that shows August, and B3 shows the sales in July, the profits in July. Similarly, for all the cells, you can see the formulas are being generated. And then I have put formatting in their cases, which is like this way. So if it is below 0, that means I am making a loss. It will show a red arrow. If it is above 0, that means I am making a profit. So it will show a green arrow.
Abhijit, just a request, can you send the Excel file again in the chat box, because some
Sure.
Or let me do one thing. I'll post it in Telegram from my desktop.
Yeah, sure.
You can continue.
Because I'm not that good to Zoom these days.
No issue. I'll post it on Telegram, and those who have not yet downloaded it, they can download it from Telegram.
Okay. Okay, so continuing again, वापस आते हैं. Regional sales वाला एक आपको next sheet मिलेगा. I hope everyone is comfortable with the interface of this thing, because यहाँ there is a difference between workbook and worksheet. Workbook is all of that file that is available, that is I'm sending you. इस पूरी फाइल को वर्कबुक कहा जाएगा, and these things, these sheets over here, these are worksheets. So ये एक छोटा सा difference रहता है. This is like basics of Excel, and I am presuming that everybody is comfortable all of that. Okay. यहाँ तक ये this is like doing icons and all, ये बड़े सिंपल से होते हैं. You put some values and put some icons and all. इसके बाद में it gets a bit tough. So rows में आपको charts देने हैं. This is a complex thing. So do pay attention. यहाँ I want to make a selection की जो highest value है और जो lowest value है उनके colors उसी intensity में जाने चाहिए. There are two scales that I have put over here. The first scale that is present is a 2-color scale that ranges from C3. If you can see, it ranges from C3, this cell, to F22. It is in 2 colors from yellow to deep orange. And the other scale is a 3-color scale that is only for column that shows total sales. The 3-color scale is from G3 to G22. Okay, so what happens, अगर मैं किसी भी वैल्यू को इस सिलेक्शन क्राइटेरिया में मेरे 2-color स्केल में अगर कहीं रखता हूं और उसे चेंज करता हूं, तो एवरेजेस के आधार पर उनके कलर सबके चेंज हो जाएंगे. द हायर द वैल्यू, the deeper the color will be. Now let us change some colors. 25,347 France East की सेल दिखा रहा है for grains. Let us edit it and enter the value as outlier at around 89,000. So you see कि सिर्फ उसी के कलर चेंज नहीं हुआ है, आप देख सकते हैं कि सभी का कलर थोड़ा थोड़ा अलग चेंज हो गया है. Why it is the high, मतलब सबसे डार्क कलर इसका क्यों है? Because it is now an outlier. It is now the extreme value. Also, will the values in other cells affect it? Yes. Why so? Because this is about averages. Now let me put the value as 900. क्या बाकी सब चीजें आए? बिल्कुल आए. Because the average is now getting disturbed. Just 9. Where you can find these? You can find them in manage rules. The rules are available over here. Always note कि अगर आप rules check कर रहे हैं तो make the setting to show formatting rules for this worksheet. It will show you 2 rules. If you make the selection as current selection, तो आपको सिर्फ एक या 2 ही rule मिलेंगे जो आपके उस particular cell में या उस column में आपके selected area में होंगे. If you are using it for this worksheet, it will show you all of the rules. And this whole column is about sum. It is having all of these formulas applied over here. यहाँ इन सारों columns को add करके इस column में लाया गया है. And then I have put conditional formatting onto it. Let's move to the next sheet. This is mod. For people who are into programming or have been connected to mathematics, they might be familiar with something called modulus. This is mod, the same function that provides you with a remainder, like 1 mod, 2 mod. अगर आप करते हैं तो you will get a remainder of 0. But if you do 3 mod 2, you will get a remainder of 1. Why so? Because 2 does not perfectly divide 3. The same condition is applied over here. A4 से लेकर के J25 तक. J25 is here. So wherever you are having a negative number, that particular row is highlighted. Next sheet. highlighting losses. Most of the students of Tarun sir, I hope they are from chartered accountancy, unlike me, and this is something that is useful for most of you. Like, you will find कि आपको highlights करने होते हैं, and these highlights are like this. यहाँ पर आपके पास में कई बार आपको underline करके देना है. Simple, clear formulas, manage rules. Formula is here. You can apply, edit rules, use a formula to determine which cells to format. आप एक formula अपना खुद का build करके यहाँ लगा सकते हैं. How to build formulas, that we will see in later part of this session only. अभी थोड़ी देर में आपको बताता हूँ कि formulas कैसे बनते हैं. It is a very simple thing to do, although it is very much hype, बहुत hype बना हुआ है उसका कि formula बनाने के लिए आपको skills बहुत ज़्यादा चाहिए होता है and all. Formulas बनाने के लिए इसके skills नहीं है, आपके पास में सिर्फ techniques होनी चाहिए. So that's for conditional formatting. Now let's move on to importing text into Excel. I am sharing another file. If someone was looking for these files, ना? Conditional formatting वाली फाइल मैंने वापस से डाल दी है, आप चाहें तो उसे डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं. The other file I'm also sending, it's called sample text. Please do download it. I think आप सभी ने फाइल डाउनलोड कर ली होगी. So this is how the file looks like. Atul, it would be better if you mute yourself. There is a lot of noise coming from your background.
Abhijit, probably you can also mute him just
Okay.
in the list of participants.
Okay.
Because
okay.
I have given host powers to you. I'm
Okay, sir. Okay. Then. Okay. Okay. So this is the file that I have shared, and if you can have a look, it is a file that contains name of countries, the sectors, different sectors. Agriculture की spelling गलत है. Industry and services. These are the three sectors जिनके बारे में यहाँ डाटा. This is basically about GDP. GDP calculate करने के लिए ली हुई डाटा की फाइल है. This is from a website called Raw Graphs, which are for visualization platforms. And this file is in a CSV format, comma separated values. दो तरह के formats use होते हैं. एक होता है CSV, the other one is called TSV. Then there is text, then there is SQL formats and all. What we will have a look कि अगर इस फाइल को हमें हमारे एक्सेल में इंपोर्ट करना है तो हाउ वी विल डू. Let me share the screen again. Okay, so this is the screen and we will have a look at कि यहाँ पर कैसे इसे import किया जाए. The very basic way is to just open that particular file directly into Excel, and the standard way that must be applied. Open Excel, go to data, data ribbon, open from text. This is called the sources group. अगर आपके पास Office 2013 या 7 है तो आपको वहां पर यहाँ sources group मिलेगा. There you can find from text that will show you. And this is the text import wizard. Text import wizard जो है आपको पूरा का पूरा एक व्यू बना के दे देता है कि how the file is coming to Excel. Once you have done that, delimited file, CSV, TSV, usually data अगर आप import export कर रहे हैं तो this will come in the format of TSV and CSV. Next, the separator is comma, as I have shown you in the file. Or here you can have a look कि ये किस तरह से दिख रहा है. टैब को आप हटा सकते हैं. अगर आपके पास में TSV फाइल है तो आपको टैब को सिलेक्ट करना पड़ेगा. Since I have a CSV file, so I am taking a comma as a selection. General, yes. And this is my Excel sheet. Import होकर के डाटा कहाँ आना चाहिए? अगर आप नई शीट बनाना चाहते हैं, go for a new sheet, and boom, we have data over here. This is all the parser information. ये आपके किसी काम की नहीं होती है. You can safely delete it, no issues with that. And here we have the name of the country. इसके पहले parsing information है थोड़ी सी. You can remove it, and here it is. If you have paid enough attention, you will notice कि ये बाकी के groups अब disable हो गए हैं. This is because one sheet can have only one data source, as per the old constructs or the standard operating procedure of MS Excel. If you want to have more than one sources, I have just now created another sheet, and as you can see, ये सारे वापस available हो गए. If I go back to my old sheet, these are now disabled. So कैसा होता है कि अब हम अगर कहीं से बाहर से डाटा लेकर आना चाहते हैं तो you can go and have data from SQL queries like SQL ODBC servers आप use कर सकते हैं. There is a website called sqlfiddle.com where you can go and have a look at कि आपको SQL कैसा काम में आएगा. And if you have existing database for people who are planning to go into financial analytics or fintech, there they can have ODBC servers which are very robust platforms for storing and managing data. One more thing, from HTML, you can have HTML files, and like I do use a lot of them because they are useful for web scraping. आपके पास कुछ websites हैं जहाँ से आपको कुछ data export करना है, like Statista or any API based file platform that provides data like Iris datasets. From there you want to get some data, so you can go through HTML and bring that file over here into your desktop, and then you can share that file and import it into Excel. That is useful for web scraping and uses parser like Beautiful Soup from Python. Just a minute. One thing, if people are there who are using text to columns, this thing, sorry. You can actually make a selection and turn that if your file is previously in some other formats. Same वही text import wizard आपका चालू हो जाता है, and you can make the selection again अगर आप डाटा के फॉर्मेट को चेंज करना चाहते हैं तो. Coming back, जिन लोगों ने Google Docs यूज किया है, lovely software. Google Docs में आपको एक implementation मिलता है which is called Google Sheets. Google Sheets uses a very nice formula. Let me do that and share it with you.
I have a query in
Yeah,
important.
sure.
So sometime what happened, our client sent their bank statement in PDF. So
Yes,
when you try to copy that bank statement from that PDF to Excel,
yes.
so all the data came in either in one cell or in one column, and
Okay.
the text to column doesn't work in that case. So how we can resolve
See,
that kind of issue? So
see. आपके पास में जो डाटा आता है, it is in the format of a PDF file.
PDF,
So,
yeah.
so mostly होता ये है कि अगर आपके पास PDF की फाइल है तो try to convert it into an XML file and from then you can use it for this purpose.
Okay. So do I need to use internet or any online tool?
XML converters are available for free, and if you want, you can use Office Acrobat or Adobe का खुद का सॉफ्टवेयर है Acrobat, not Acrobat Reader. Acrobat Reader जो है it is available for free, while Acrobat is a paid software from Adobe.
Okay.
ठीक, तो you can use that, and you can also use XML converters. हाँ, online आपको XML converters आराम से मिल जाएंगे. PDF टू XML के लिए आपको शायद याद भी होगा, आपके इनकम टैक्स के रिटर्न शायद XML फॉर्मेट में ही एक्सपोर्ट होकर के आते हैं, पहले
Yes.
आते थे, तो उन्हें भी आप यहाँ पर खोल सकते हैं.
Great.
Okay, so I wanted to show you import HTML functionality. Okay, I'm sharing the screen. Okay, so everyone can have a look at my screen, and this is Google Spreadsheets. बड़ा कॉमन सा सॉफ्टवेयर है, सभी यूज करते हैं. इसकी कुछ खामियां हैं, कुछ अच्छाइयां हैं. तो इसमें जो कुछ अच्छाइयां हैं उनमें से ये है कि इसके अंदर एक फंक्शन चलता है जिसका नाम है import HTML. import HTML आपको किसी दूसरे वेब पेज से, हाँ, आई थिंक अभी किसी ने भाई साहब जिन्होंने पूछा था ये फंक्शनलिटी आपका जो PDF से यहाँ import आप करना चाहते थे, you have import HTML and as well as import XML function in Google Docs. If you have a look over here. My favorite one is import HTML because I'm more with programming. Let me show that. Here, I just want to use, so मैंने यहाँ पर equals to लिख करके import HTML functionality लिखी है. Now I will take the URL of this thing of a website that I want to scrap or a website that I want to get data from. Oh, error. Formula was not parsed. Okay. although it is a bit technical thing, and we'll for sure have a look on it. But for people who know what it is, try to go to inspect and have a look कि ये किस तरह से आपके यूज में या you will have to find out that which element do you want to take out. For that you will need to find out कि आपके पास में जो element है उस element का tag क्या है. थोड़ा सा technical हो जाता है. वापस आते हैं and let us move on to functions. Speaking of functions, functions कई सारे हैं जो हम लोग को स्टडी करने हैं, but let's start with the one जो अधिकतर एक्सेल सीखने वालों या एक्सेल के लिए जो सबसे सिरदर्द रहा है, भारत में हमारे सबसे ज्यादा यूज होता है, इट इज कॉल्ड VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP का फंक्शनलिटी इसलिए ज्यादा है क्योंकि it provides you with a vertical lookup. So I have a small example that I have prepared. Yeah, so if you can have a look, VLOOKUP को समझने के लिए there is no need for getting some technical examples or anything. Whenever you go to a restaurant, you are basically doing VLOOKUP in your mind. VLOOKUP that means आप एक वर्टिकल लुकअप चलाते हैं, आप ये डिसाइड करते हैं क्या आप खाना चाहेंगे, क्या पीना चाहेंगे. Let's start with coffee. Okay, that's my first step. Now what kind of coffee I would like to have? I would like to have cafe mocha. Okay, what's the price? So that's 3.95 for the grande that I want to take. This is VLOOKUP. So I have taken this example and I have completed that. Let me share the file for that as well. सभी को फाइल मिल गई होगी. So this is VLOOKUP and यहाँ अगर आप देखें तो this is the Excel file that I have created for the same thing. Let's start by breaking the formula. Formula जो होता है वो कुछ इस तरह से दिखता है. तो अब इस फाइल में आ जाते हैं. So here is the file. फाइल का एक साधारण सा क्वेश्चन पूछा है यहाँ मैंने. You have seen this menu. I want to know what is the price of cafe mocha size grande. So this is cafe mocha and what this is grande. So this is the price and is it showing here? Yes. So what formula have I put over here? This is the formula. Now let us break the formula, come back over here, get into this here. Let's start with getting the price for cappuccino. Okay. equals to VLOOKUP. अच्छा, one more thing. हम लोगों सभी के साथ एक प्रॉब्लम होती है कि हम लोग फॉर्मूलाज भूल जाते हैं कि हाउ टू इम्प्लीमेंट देम, और कहीं ना कहीं छोटा सा कंस्ट्रक्ट रह जाता है एंड वी फेस अ डिफिकल्टी ऑन हाउ टू गेट दैट फॉर्मूला वर्किंग. सो in that case, always refer to the formula bar, insert function, and here you will find any formula. जो भी आपको आपके फॉर्मूला से मैचिंग लगता है उसे आप बस टाइप करिए. Excel will provide you कि आप उस फॉर्मूला कैसे इंप्लीमेंट करें. Equals to, यहाँ आप देख सकते हैं कि I have got VLOOKUP over here. So now I can build that formula. What is my lookup value? What is my lookup value? This is my lookup value. Okay, great. Where to look from? ये reference है. कहाँ देखना है मुझे इस वैल्यू को? मुझे देखना है इस वैल्यू को, ये मैं एक्सेल को बता रहा हूँ कि वो कैपेचिनो नाम की जो वैल्यू है और जो मेरी रेफरेंस वैल्यू जिसे वो ढूंढ रहा है उसे किस रेंज में ढूंढे. हियर आई विल पुट दिस होल एरिया एज माय सिलेक्शन. एज यू कैन सी यहाँ ऑटोमेटिकली एक रेंज सिलेक्शन बन के आ गया है. दैट इज फ्रॉम A to this very cell to D10 this cell which contains 2.05. कॉलम इंडेक्स नंबर, मैं जिस वैल्यू को ढूंढ रहा हूँ वो किस इंडेक्स नंबर के लिए है. दिस इंडेक्स नंबर इज दिस कॉलम नंबर इज फॉर 3. व्हाई? बिकॉज आई एम लुकिंग फॉर ग्रांडे. इफ आई एम लुकिंग फॉर 20 then I will go for column number 4. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. Let's put 3. Range lookup. Range lookup is an interesting thing. यहाँ दो वैल्यूज डलती हैं, या तो ट्रू या फिर फॉल्स. If you are saying it true, that means कि आपके पास में जो वैल्यू है वो आपको एग्जैक्ट मैच चाहिए. फॉल्स ट्रू है तो आपको अप्रोप्रिएट चाहिए, अप्रोक्सीमेट भी जिसे कहा जाता है. एंड इफ यू आर लुकिंग फॉर फॉल्स, यू आर लुकिंग फॉर 100% exact match. So yes, I'm looking for exact match. If you can have a look, the value is here. कैपेचिनो की वैल्यू 3.65 है. ऑटोमेटिकली इसने यहाँ फेच कर ली है. So that is how VLOOKUP works. Anyone who has got any issues with VLOOKUP, or should I explain it again? Okay, so let's get back. HLOOKUP and combination of VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP is possible. Sure, ma'am. देखिए, HLOOKUP जो होता है, that is called horizontal lookup. VLOOKUP works in this direction. If you do remember the example from that menu, we came in this direction. Oh, sorry, I'm not sharing the screen. I totally forgot that. Okay, so HLOOKUP is horizontally. VLOOKUP does it vertically. Why vertically? Because we did the lookup in a vertical direction from 1 to 2, if you see that line, and then in column as well from the grande column, that was the third column. If you want to go the same for rows, it is called HLOOKUP. But I would rather suggest that if you can, do take a subscription of Office 365. I think someone has taken it in the group, and try to get it working with XLOOKUP. XLOOKUP Sorry, I don't have it on this PC. I have it on my office computer, and it is a very useful function. I can share you the file for that. We'll definitely do that. And XLOOKUP is indeed much more useful. Okay, so now let us move on to the remaining part of this lecture. Yeah, one more thing that I missed in VLOOKUP, आप values को directly यहाँ inbuilt भी कर सकते हैं. Let me show that. Yeah, so this was what we were सर्चिंग फॉर. कई बार आप चाहते हैं कि आपके पास में जो वैल्यूज हों, ये इतना सब फैंसी फॉर्मूला आपको बनाने का टाइम नहीं है. यू आर जस्ट हैंडी एंड यू वांट टू डू एवरीथिंग विद योर कंप्यूटर, राइट विद योर कीबोर्ड. Start by like this. This is like a programmer's way of doing things. We look up. You want to put the lookup value. आप देख सकते हैं यहाँ सारी के सारी जो suggestions हैं वो आ चुके हैं. I just want to put a word. So I want to search for steamer. Always remember, whenever you are entering text in format of alphabets, you have to use these quotes. Why so? Because anything without quotes is considered mostly as numbers by Excel, and it will try to add or subtract or perform some kind of operation on them. Comma. I have made the lookup value. The lookup value is steamer, as you can see over here. The table array, as I explained, is this whole table. So either I can type the address. Let's start by typing the address. The address is like A2. So $A, $2, $. The last cell in this table is D10. So $D, $10. So as you can see, the cell is now automatically, the table is now automatically selected. Put a comma and now you can enter the column. What column? Let's start with Venti now because we are done with Grande. Can't take anymore. And so column number 4. And as you can see, true and false, approximate, exact match. So I will go with as my favorite. False, exact match, common. Here is what I will do. Steamer 20, 2.75. Okay. So the next point is to take just a minute. Okay, so the remaining part is about pivot tables. So let me share the file for that as well. Okay, so I have shared the file for pivot tables. Do have a look. Please download that file. It looks something like this. If you can have a look at the Zoom meeting screen, कुछ इस तरह की स्क्रीन दिख रही होगी आपको, कुछ इस तरह की फाइल है ये. यहाँ पे अगर आप देखें, this is a pivot table that is already created, and here you can make a selection and find out कि dishwashers कितने दिखेंगे, refrigerators कितने दिखेंगे. Meanwhile, this is not the data. Do remember that the data is here, not in a very pleasing and very interesting format. You cannot make any selections over here when there are 688 number of rows. It goes on and on and on and on and on and on. Like, you can spend a lifetime trying to read it. And why we need a pivot table to it? Because we need to make some decision making. We need to find out who is doing the best sales among all of these salesperson. Or the other question may be कि कौन सा आइटम ज्यादा बिक रहा है, वॉशिंग मशीन ज्यादा बिक रही हैं या डिशवॉशर्स ज्यादा बिक रहे हैं. और इट मे बी कि आपको किस मंथ में कितनी सेल्स हुई या किस डेट पे कितनी सेल्स हुई. If you can see, these figures are for a few days of January 2013 and February 2013. कहें तो एक महीने के figures हैं. Now, how to convert all of this data into a pivot table? So go to insert and you will find pivot tables and recommended pivot tables over here in this corner. Everyone is getting this, or any issues? Go to pivot tables and select a table or range. So this is the range that I have selected, and put a new worksheet to it. Okay. So now what I have created is a pivot table field list, or a pivot table area. The sheet will have that table that I will create from this data. How to do that? Here I have all of those fields that I had over there. Like I have date, I have all of this. Salesperson, item, quantity, unit cost, sales, and date. You can see all of these are available here. Date, salesperson, item, quantity, unit cost, and sales. So where to put what? I want to know the salesperson कौन था. I want to know कि किस date पे क्या बिका. You see, मैंने जैसे इसको यहाँ डाल, so it becomes count of date, and here it becomes the date. Now I can put item. See, just as I have put this salesperson in the form from column to rows, it changes drastically, and it tells कि किस दिन कौन या किस डेट पे कौन सा salesperson available था. and who sold how many items. और let's put in this. Okay. Quantity हटाते हैं and sales डालते हैं. Sorry. And values. So I can now see कि who sold what. I want to know कि 6th of January 2013 के दिन कितने dishwashers बिके थे. So let's remove all of the selection. Let's go to 6th January 2013 and now I have the data, but I just want to know कि मुझे सिर्फ dishwashers देखने हैं. So I will select everything. I want to know only the dishwashers. This is the total number of dishwashers broken apart in the format of how many, which salesman sold, how, what the number was, कि किसने कितने बेचे हैं, ये सब यहाँ देख सकते हैं. Abdul sold 1750, Leela sold 350, Naren 1400 and all. Can we add more? Yes, we can. We want to know कि microwaves कितने बेचे थे उन लोगों ने. Here you have it. Keep on adding or just select everything. I just want to know total sales कितनी हुई थी, किस item पे हुई थी as well. All of this as well. Sum of sales के कारण आपको यहाँ पर ये दिख रहा है. Okay, so this is like that. Or this is the data. On the sheet. You can rename it later if you may want. Okay, so lastly, I want to share some more files. आप सभी को अधिकतर को functions के साथ में काम करने के लिए functions पता होते हैं, but you don't know कि किस function को कब use करना चाहिए. So I have shared an Excel function directory that is an asset. It was not created by me, it was created by someone else. And it contains all the possible formulas that are available in Excel, arranged in the format of a directory. And let me show you how to use it. So this is the Excel functions directory. You can use it as you like. Since people are related to financial analytics and finance, you can directly click on financial analytics. And here you will find कि आपको कौन-कौन से functions use में आते हैं. One thing that you will notice here that it is called analysis toolpack. Analysis toolpack is not enabled by default in Excel. How to enable analysis toolpack? Pay attention over here. Go to this data bar ribbon at the top of the screen, click on analysis tools, and here you will find analysis toolpack and solver. You don't need to enable solver if you are not into analysis and mathematical calculations or some kind of PhD level research work, but a good thing to add on. Just click on this, and if you have enabled, since I have enabled both of them in the past, so you will find these analysis tools. If you enable analysis toolpack, you will see this data analysis point available over here. Just click on it and you will have all of these functions available. Rank, percentile, regression, moving analysis, histograms, and whatever it is that you may require. All of these functions are available here. इस किसी फंक्शन को यूज कैसे करना है, you will find here the narration for how to use that function. And so here is it, and let us move on. Okay, so match. Okay, match and mathematical operators in case. Although most of the functions are covered in the directory that I have just shared with you, I will take some more, like match and search. Questions, anyone? अगर आपको अभी तक किसी चीज में कोई क्वेश्चन है तो आप पूछ सकते हैं, so that I can move ahead. If not, I will obviously go ahead. You can use the chat box if you may like. Okay, since nobody is asking any questions, let's move on to the next part and have a look at match. Okay, so this is the same file that we were working on, and अब match पे आते हैं. यहाँ आपको अगर किसी फॉर्मूला को यूज करना था तो आपके पास में फॉर्मूला को लेकर कंस्ट्रक्ट हुआ करते थे, एंड यहाँ पर समस्या ये आती है कि हमारे पास वी लुकअप का एक लिमिटेशन जो है जिस कारण मैच चलता है, इंडेक्स एंड मैच, देयर आर टू फंक्शंस. यस, एनीवन? ओके, सो मैच इसलिए चलता है क्योंकि अगर आप इस पूरे के पूरे सिलेक्शन में, यहाँ हमने वी लुकअप लगा रखा था, वी लुकअप का फॉर्मूला आप देख सकते हैं, वी हैव entered the column number. So this is the column number 3, this is the column number 4, this is the column number 1, 2, and this is column number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4 ये 4 कॉलम्स हैं. अगर आप इनके बीच में कहीं कोई कॉलम सिलेक्शन करके you insert a column. Now let us see what will happen. I want to insert a column. My Excel is a bit upgraded, so it is working. Usually, if you make a selection, you will find कि आपके VLOOKUP formulas हैं चलना बंद हो जाता है. As you can see कि मेरा selection range बढ़ गया automatically. It changed to E10. Now if I enter over here, Microsoft ने भी अपने products में बहुत सुधार कर लिया है, so it has now become F10 यहाँ. Previously, if you have to cover this thing, you will have to use a formula called match. How to apply match equals to MTCH. Same ditto वैसी स्थिति है. The one thing that you will find over here is that कि इससे आप formulas को inbuilt कर सकते हैं, nest कर सकते हैं. You are using VLOOKUP. And you are entering some value and you want that value to be from another formula, so you can put VLOOKUP inside another VLOOKUP. How to do that? Yeah, the same goes for XLOOKUP and XLOOKUP as well. Only the syntax changes. होता same है. So formula and a formula, something new. So I can put another formula inside it, and here I can take another value that will come from all of this table, which can be, let us say, drip coffee. Just a minute, I have missed one point. Okay, so one thing that I have missed is that हमें यहाँ पर अगर किसी दूसरी शीट से आपको यहाँ another sheet के ऊपर you want to have VLOOKUP on this sheet, but your data is on another sheet. So how would you do that? You would do that using exclamation mark and a add-on to that formula. Come on the sheet and go to the data bar, so formulas bar, and insert a function. Go for VLOOKUP. You have that lookup value. Lookup value can be taken from another sheet. As you can see, the formula that is getting built is having the name of the worksheet. The name of the worksheet is VLOOKUP explained. And after that, it has put an exclamation mark. And after that, it has put the selection from that sheet that I have done. It is A2 to F10. Index number. Say and as always, false. Why is it 0? Can anyone tell? This value over here, it is 0. My formula is correct because if you can see, otherwise it would have shown an error. Shrajal has asked over here that how to copy anything from PDF format to Excel. I think I have just explained it. You can use XML formats. You can export the file from your text PDF editor using an XML exporter or XML converter, and then you can import that file, or you can open that file in Excel. There are other ways as well, like you can use some copycat tools, like there is a website called Sejda, Sejda, that allows you to make edits to PDFs, and from there also you can copy, but the problem is that it will not provide you with the exact format and you will lose some data. If you use XML format, you will not use any of that data. It is a very handy tool, and if you are using Excel with FinTech, XML is very common. So I think that was all for today, and is Tarun sir over here?
Hey, Abhijit, that was a
Yes.
very nice session. I have one query here.
Yeah, sure.
So now in VLOOKUP, in one Excel workbook, it is okay to use the VLOOKUP within
Yes.
the sheet. So like I have a data range in my sheet one, I want to use in sheet two, that you can do. Is it okay to do
You
in
have
other
multiple
workbooks?
workbooks.
Yeah.
Okay. So you will have to actually link that source. Like I told you, you will have to first link your another source, and that has to be done. Let me show that as well. You can see the sheet.
Yes.
Okay. So you will have to make some connections, workbook connections. If you have the data in another format or another sheet, or you will have to link it. Firstly, all of your sheets should be on the same device. If you are planning to use it on some another, I hope everything is on your own computer.
Yeah.
Go to from HTML. Like these are all of the sheets that I have, and let's start by taking some data from this pivot table sheet. Hello, Amit, are you there?
Yes, yes, I'm here.
Yeah. So, see, you can do it one way is like getting. अभी आपने जिस तरह से ये ली थी दूसरी worksheet. So the same way you can take VLOOKUP from another workbook as well. So what I have done over here, let me share my whole screen. Yeah, so I think everything is visible now.
Yeah, I can see the existing sheet. Yeah, everything is
So there
visible.
are two sheets that I have on my desktop. अभी सामने मेरे.
Yeah.
And मैं यहाँ पर on the sheet called sheet 1, I want to open this. I want to get over here, put this formula and insert function. So I have this VLOOKUP over here and make the selection. Lookup value is I will be looking on for a value called dishwasher. Let's enter a value. Oh, sorry. See, if you table array, I'm over here and just मैं ये चाहता हूँ कि मैं इस area पे select करूँ. Amit, I hope you are seeing this.
Yeah, I'm following you.
Yeah, so if I make the selection, I'm not doing any black magic or anything, but this is just creating a formula directly over here. You can see the name of the sheet is here, Excel pivot table.xlx. This is the name of that sheet, name of workbook, sorry. And then there is the name of the sheet that I have, pivot table 2. Okay. And the lookup value, I can enter any of the values that I want. Sadly, I have multiple values over here. So first I will have to get into the edit mode over here and put some new data. Like item, I would say computers. And the quantity was 5, the unit cost was 500, the sales was 2,500. Okay. So I enter the data over here. I am now back on my sheet that I'm working. Lookup value is now computers. Table array is equals to this array. All of this whole array. Back to my worksheet. Column index number, since I have multiple columns over here, I will select column number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The column number 5 shows me the cost. So cost is called 5. The range lookup is equals to false. So not applicable, sadly.
In the case maybe the computers, all capitals are there. It may be proper format and then it will collect.
No. That does not happen. Computers is entered in all capitals. We can make the change and send the dishwasher like if you want. Dishwasher it is. Not again. Let's try by adding a number. Because see, the construct that I have created is perfect. This is Excel table Excel pivot table.xls. If you are working on the same computer, you don't need to provide the path of that file. It will take it automatically. Only thing is there is some glitch in this formula regarding the.
Yes, I got it. So the key is I have to link the files. That's it.
Yeah, you will have to link the files through this thing called table array. Table array में आप जो भी आपकी फाइल है उसको आप directly link कर सकते हैं. Once you have created the link, it is not an issue कि आप क्या करें.
Got it.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh,
Thank you.
okay. Any more questions? Hello? Anyone else? Okay, so I would like to close this session now. Thanks all of you for attending this session. Thanks to Tarun sir for organizing this, and thanks to. Okay, so lastly, there is a suggestion from Abhilash. I think table array should be from C column. Why so?
Hello, can you hear me, sir?
Yes. Yeah.
So actually, the example which you were giving, you selected range from A to F somewhere. So if you select from C, I think the formula should catch.
Maybe you are correct. Let us try that again. Lookup array. Let's submit lookup array to.
Your screen is not visible.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not really good with Zoom. I think it is visible now.
Yes.
है ना? तो वापस आते हैं और ये आपका
I think it's from
self
C to F.
है ना? C to
Yeah.
F. So this is C to. Let's make the selection. We have made the selection. Okay. Now coming back. This is the lookup value. Now this is table array. Selection area lookup के लिए डाल देते हैं वापस यहीं से यहीं पूरा का पूरा. Column number, I think it should be updated to. Abhilash, what do you say? It should be 4 or it should be 5?
Sir, actually, I think lookup value should be dishwasher or computer, maybe whatever we want. But the table array
Okay.
should be from C to F.
Okay. Now there is another array, it's called value. Okay, so let's update. Not
It
again.
won't catch. Table array is still B to F.
B to F.
It should be C to F.
C to F.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's change it. See,
C to F. So it's you are selecting from D, I guess.
Okay, let's make the selection.
So now if you want quantity, then column should be 2. And
Okay.
if and now I think it should be fine. Still there is issue.
See, the thing is, I really like that you are paying your brains into it, but a small glitch.
Yeah.
Let me get it back. टेबल लुकअप वैल्यू आप क्या ढूंढ रहे हो, ठीक है. टेबल एरे इज फॉर आप कहां से ढूंढ रहे हो.
करेक्ट.
कॉलम इंडेक्स नंबर किस कॉलम की वैल्यूज डिस्प्ले करनी है. और रेंज लुकअप मतलब आपको एग्जैक्ट वैल्यू चाहिए या आपको अप्रोक्सीमेट वैल्यू चाहिए. लाइक अप्रोक्सीमेट वैल्यू अगर हम कर देते, एंड इफ आई वाज आस्किंग फॉर $2 या डिश वॉशर्स की जगह मैं डिश वॉशर्स कर दूं इससे. ये वापस आते हैं हम लोग हमारे पुराने एग्जांपल के ऊपर. And this was what we had. The Cafe Mocha example. हाँ, अगर आप यहाँ देखें तो हम लोगों ने एक कैफे मोका जो लिखा हुआ है जिस जगह पर A14 में जो भी वैल्यू होगी उस वैल्यू के लिए ये यहाँ ये फॉर्मूला रन करेगा एंड इट विल शो द ग्रांडे प्राइस ऑफ दैट थिंग. सो कैफे मोका इज $3.95. It was showing us $3.95. Okay, now what's next? Sorry. So if I change this value and make it drip coffee, ये रन नहीं हुआ. Why this formula is not running? Can anyone tell?
Can you try with number 2? Because if you count 3 from drip coffee, it
Exactly.
would be
क्योंकि
0.
आपको if you have paid attention, यहाँ पर जो column ये table जो था, this table has now changed. And if we try with column 2, obviously it will run. You are correct. Why so? Because column number 3 is empty. This column.
Yes.
Column number 6 is also empty. Oh, sorry, 5 is also empty. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 is empty. 3 is empty, 5 is empty, and then again 6 is empty. 7 is empty. Okay, so this completes our session. If anyone has any questions or doubts or anything, they can ask or they can mail me on my email address. I'm sharing my email address on the chat box. And that's my contact number. Okay, so thank you everyone for attending this session. And thank you again thank you again to Tarun sir for organizing it. And see you soon.